pants. Come on.
Yeah,
you got floppy pants. Floppy pants. Take a twirl.
Well,
you made up for not having sequins on. I'm very impressed. Thank you. Come on, sit down.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Tell us about life. Tell us about things. How is this roller coaster that you're on right now?
Man, it's been such a whirlwind. Very exciting. You know, #1 movie in the world. Can't beat that.
It's funny because I was researching. Bill Bray is the security guard that you portray in the film.
Correct.
And he's not just a security guard. He became his dad pretty much.
Sure.
Like he was a father figure for him. And they were showing your makeup process and your Instagram. You're talking about the hair, like the hair they were putting on you. And you really do. I mean, you favor him a lot. Like you really do. It's captured. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like sandy-colored brothers out there, so I'm just grateful that, you know, Bill Bray was born 100 years ago and I got to play him on TV in a movie.
Why was Bill Bray so important to Michael? We know they had a close relationship. He was almost like a father figure.
Sure, yeah, he met him when he was very young, and I think he just saw in him, you know, a little boy that needed to be protected, you know, and he became this, like you said, pseudo father figure, avuncular kind of figure, protector, and he was a place where Michael could just sort of be. You know, he didn't have to be an entertainer, a writer, a singer, a dancer, a brother, a son, any of these things. He could just sort of be himself and be safe and feel protected.
I mean, it's a silly question, but were you a fan of Michael Jackson prior to this film?
Oh, sure, yeah, I'm an 80s baby.
But so being a fan of Michael Jackson and then getting the part, did you have to like go into a different realm of studying, like you take it from Bill Bray's perspective? Like, how did you work through this?
Sort of. You know, I'm not a father, but I am an uncle, and I've been an uncle for most of my life, and I have a lot of, you know, avuncular figures in my life. My father was a single father, my older brothers, my frat brothers, so I just sort of tapped into that energy and sort of tried to channel that and be there for Jafar, both as a scene partner, but as, you know, Bill Bray and Michael.
Right.
You know.
Now, the film ends with the story continues. Can you tell us a little bit if this is going to be a sequel? What can you tell us right now? Because there's already buzz on social media about that.
I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it. I wish I could tell you something official. I wish I knew, because, you know, I want to be a part of it too. I think it's a time will tell situation. The filmmakers always knew that there was a lot of story to tell, and, you know, we couldn't condense any of our lives into 2 hours, let alone an icon like MJ. So time will tell. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
I did want to ask you about that because it's like you're on set and you're looking around. You're like, we're doing the Michael Jackson movie.
Right.
This is not like some dude who owns a convenience store. Like, this is Michael Jackson. Did you ever get to the point where you're like, I hope we can pull this off? Like, I'm really nervous.
I really did. I mean, you know, Graham King is an amazing producer. He's done some incredible films. Antoine Fuqua is hands down one of my favorite directors. And everyone on set, both from the crew, the cast, everyone just, it felt like kind of magical. You know, everyone had a sense of propriety. Everyone was some sort of fan, you know. So I think everyone took great care to do their best work, even when it's, you know, on set, it's long days. It can get hot, it can be cold, it can be early, it can be late. It's very uncomfortable on set sometimes, but also, you know, we wanted to capture the magic that is Michael Jackson.
And you know, Antoine Fuqua is known for his amazing storytelling.
Yeah.
What did he bring to this project that made it feel different from any other biopic?
Well, you know, he had a background in music videos. So I think though that really highlighted the concert scenes and the musicality of Michael, but also there's a lot of heart, and he's really adept at capturing the heart and the soul of his subjects, being, you know, in this particular instance being Michael. So I think he nailed it.
Can you moonwalk?
Yeah.
You want me to teach you how to moonwalk?
Please.
You really want me to teach you right now? Do you want to do it right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can we do that? Is that cool? It's not that. It's not as. It's actually not the moonwalk.
It's about the weight.
It's not the moonwalk. This, yes, exactly. It's the backslide.
Okay.
This is the thing. Okay, now we're my kind of
backslide from time to time.
So you want to tip? Come with me. Here, come with me. You want to go face to face?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, face to face. You want to tip one toe up,
All right.
and you want to slide back. You want to tip one toe up and slide back. So you're sliding back. Yeah. And I'm better in socks.
I'm better with the kick.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I can kick all day.
Yes.
I didn't stretch though.
Can you do the hat? Do it. Yes.
Woo!
Yes. That's what I'm talking. Why am I even trying?
You know.
Why do I even bother? You are my teacher.
Yeah. I mean, this movie is so big right now. I can only imagine what is next for you. What is next in store for you?
I'm excited to find out as well. You know, I'm just riding the wave. I'm having a blast.
Professional dancer?
Possibly.
Come on.
The possibilities are endless. I'm open to all of it.
I love it.
And you know, I haven't watched the movie, but my social media.
Well, what are we doing? Let's go right now.
I know,
No,
right?
I
Let's
wanna
go.
see it so bad. I'm waiting for my kids to see it.
My social media has been all about Michael, and I've been seeing a lot of people listening to Michael Jackson. I came to work today. I was blasting his music. What do you think this movie, the impact of how many years later after he became this big icon, like people are rediscovering, like new generations are rediscovering him.
I mean, like I said, I'm an 80s baby, so I was born into the peak of Michael Jackson, and his music just sort of transcends generations. I mean, he literally transcended generations. He was a global superstar at age 10 or whatever the case may be, he and his brothers, and then, you know, continued making great music and with great messaging. I think it's the humanity of all the music, you know, even if we're talking about, you know, They Don't Care About Us or Dirty Diana, there's just something magical and humanistic about his whole aura, as the kids say, you know what I mean?
That was awesome. Love it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, my son just bought his first vinyl and it was Thriller. He's like, I want to buy Thriller on vinyl.
Smart kid.
Keilyn, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great having you.
Cheers.